Today's show has been brought to you by Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. Always friendly, always fun. And by New Frontiers Natural Marketplace. We're all about your quality of life.
Later on the morning Scramble, Milk Cannon and the Prescott Jazz Society, Kate Hawks with Dancing Through Decades. But first, it is the Yavapai County Community Health Services with David McAtee. We're talking about, it's a bit of a mystery over there sometimes. It's what do they do, for whom do they do it, who can take advantage of the services, and how do we find you, obviously. David, welcome. Thanks for coming to the show, Community Health Services. We forget that we can walk into the Yavapai County Health Department and obtain medical services.
Absolutely. Yes, most people don't know that we are a doctor's office.
Right.
We've got 3 locations with doctors and a pediatrician now in Prescott and Prescott Valley. We have a WIC program, which is for women, infants, and children. And what we're finding out is a lot of people not only don't know what we do,
right,
but if they do, they think, well, we'll leave that for someone else because I'm not really in need.
Exactly. And if you're in the restaurant business, all you think about the Yavapai County Health Department is the dreaded checks.
The inspections.
Inspections.
That's right.
When he walks in the door and you go, oops, what have we done?
Right.
Hopefully not wrong.
And that's one of the benefits that we bring to the county, is that we provide those inspections for the public. The restaurants obviously have to comply and have to get their refrigerators down to 40 degrees.
You don't want it critical.
Right, exactly. In fact, if you're interested, we put those reports on our website at yavapaihealth.com. So if you'd like to see those results, you can. But we offer all kinds of services. The WIC program specifically, we have about 4,400 families that we serve. We've only got about 100 spots left, but we'd really love to fill them. And
what do you mean by 100 spots?
Well, we have
families you can service?
Yes, we have about a room for about 100 more families.
Okay.
And what we find is that these new moms, say, well, I know WIC and I like WIC, but I probably don't need it as much as someone else. Well, we've got these 100 spots that are just going empty, and we'd love to fill them. So if you're at 200% or below the federal poverty level, which is pretty high, you're eligible. And if you've got kids 5 years or younger, if you're pregnant, if you've just had a child, all we want to do is help you live a nutritious life. We'll help you out with some food and some education. They also do breastfeeding support.
Right.
So it's just a wonderful program that's not being fully utilized.
Do you typically have spots going begging?
We do. It's always a kind of a growing thing. As we fill more spots, we make more spots, and so we've got about 100 left. That's not a whole lot, but we'd really love to fill them. We've got 4 locations: Prescott, Prescott Valley, Chino, and Cottonwood.
Okay.
So no matter where you are, just go to yavapaihealth.com, contact one of us, and we'll get someone in touch with you.
Now, is it, you say like a doctor's office, but probably a little bit different. I mean, obviously you need an appointment though.
You do.
I mean, we just don't knock on the door.
Right. It's not an urgent care where you walk in bleeding and we'll take care of you. That's what the emergency room's for. But if you need a primary care doctor, we're there for you in our 3 locations: Prescott, Prescott Valley, and Cottonwood. Okay. Like I said, we've got a pediatrician, so if you've got kids and you want to send them directly to an actual pediatrician, we have one in Prescott and Prescott Valley. Okay. We do dental as well. Once you become a primary care patient. Yeah, in Prescott Valley as well as Cottonwood, we've got some very talented, really nice dentists that'll take care of you. We do
They're in the building?
In the building, yep. You don't have to go out. We're set up right there to take care of it.
Wow. Yeah. If I had known that, I probably would never have walked in your office. I didn't get to feel that there was a dentist in there.
No, and they're really nice setups. I mean, it's not, cold. It's warm and inviting, and it's just a great environment.
And of course, not volunteer, staff by how many?
We have 2 or 3 dentists in Cottonwood and 2 in the Prescott Valley location.
So those are the 2?
The 2 locations.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also do flu shots. We're doing child flu shots this year, which is kind of new. If your child is 6 months and older, we're going to be sending out this postcard.
Really? I didn't know that we gave them that young.
The idea is, you can do a minute of crying because of the shot, or you can have a week of sick kid in bed. Your choice. So we really recommend you come in, get your kids flu shots. Yeah, all all the way down to 6 months.
Oh, listen, some people never get past the fear of the needle. That would be my Tom getting a shot.
Exactly.
And
I'm
he's
not a big
70
fan.
years old.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't like them either. But they're sort of a necessary evil. We know some people don't want to get the flu shot, and that's fine. But for those kids that can't get a flu shot, maybe they have an allergy to eggs. We recommend that everybody else sort of around them get a flu shot
have to watch
help protect them.
Yes.
Yeah. These child flu shots are preservative free, so that's no longer a concern. They're only good for so long. That's why they're preservative free. So come on down and get your flu shot.
Immunizations for back to school, you would keep, obviously records are kept. You give the parent the record and you update it when they get a shot, correct?
Yes, absolutely. They can come in with their own form and we'll update it. It's also updated through a national database. We also do travel immunizations if you're leaving the country. We're one of the only places in the area that do travel immunizations.
There are a myriad of, those are a whole series, I mean, that are required, aren't there?
And we'll actually sit down with you, find out where you're going, when you're going, and then we look up and find out what's specifically needed for that area at that time, so you're not getting shots that you don't need.
Okay. David, where can they find you? Website and phone and physical location?
yavapahealth.com is the best way to find us. In the Prescott area, call 771-3122.
Okay.
But yavapahealth.com is really the best way to get a hold of us. We're in Prescott, right up here on Commerce Drive.
You're right around the corner from us.
The DMV, right? As well as Prescott Valley in the parking lot of the hospital, and in Cottonwood.
People are going to think in the audience that everybody's right around the corner from us. I say that a lot, but there are a lot of people right around the corner from us. Thank you, David.